Hello and welcome to Warp Zone, your weekly entertainment and gaming podcast brought to you by the power of self-respect. My name is Alize.
And I'm Jackie. If you ever wonder why so many animated characters like Mickey Mouse or Phoenix the Cat have only 4 fingers instead of 5, there are a few reasons for this. One, adding a fifth finger could make their hands look like a bunch of bananas. Two, many of these characters are based on animals like cats, rabbits, or dogs, which technically have 5 digits. However, one of those digits typically hidden further up the length, so animators often simplify their paws to 4 fingers. The third one will be drawing and animating a fifth finger in every frame is more labor intense, so keeping it to 4 can save both time and effort. Now you may wonder why not just 3 fingers then? That's because 3 finger cartoons are more often portrayed as mutants or aliens, such as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or the aliens from Toy Story. If you didn't know, now you know.
I think the aliens from Toy Story have 2 fingers, a thumb and one big. They look like mittens. You know the thing that you take like food out the oven or whatever?
Yeah,
You know, yeah, that's what I'm imagining their fingers to look like.
Actually, they have 3. I'm looking at the picture now. They do have 3 fingers.
That seems unnecessary. I would have accepted 2.
Or 1. So, this week's small talk, I want to talk about Black Friday because it's just arrived a couple of days ago, and I want to talk about that too. Have you gotten anything Black Friday?
I did get a few things, but I didn't wait for like Black Friday specials. You know, things are always on special in South Africa, so
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like I'm saving that much by waiting for Black Friday. Like the specials don't seem as big as they did the first year it happened in South Africa. Like that first time it happened, there were people lined up outside grocery stores. The lines went crazy out the mall entrances. Now it's like, oh yeah, some things are on special. That's nice.
So, when did South Africa start the Black Friday tradition then?
That's crazy. A couple years ago.
Only a couple of years ago.
Yeah, only a couple of years ago. I think just before COVID.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we saw it on TV, like we'd see it in the movies and stuff, but it didn't come to us until way later.
So, for Black Friday, you went out and purchased stuff with normal price during the Black Friday.
I mean,
Is it-
basically, some things will be on special, but
Yeah, something always on special. You're right.
yeah, it's not like, oh yeah, this is the best optimal time to spend my money. It feels pretty much the same. It doesn't feel like I'm saving an arm and a leg. It feels like I'm still spending an arm and a leg.
Well, for us, George went to Checkers, which is a grocery store, here. We bought some toilet paper, meat, and shower gel, those like essential stuff. After he checked out, right, he actually saved almost 2,000 rand.
That's pretty good. Checkers. That's another thing with like specials in South Africa. You have to have like the special loyalty card for that shop. And I tried to get the Checkers loyalty card, but I think I had already gotten it. So now my ID number is already linked to a card somewhere, and I'm like, where do I get this card? Can I get a new card? And it's just always been a schlep. So I just go to Pick and Pay. Fuck that shit.
Well, Pick and Pay is not bad too. It depends on which one is closer to you or have more, on sales item. But yeah, you're right about the checker. There's a club card. So what we did is on top of the Black Friday sales, if you have a club card from Checkers, you get extra 10% off. So we got the Black Friday deal off plus another 10% off on top of that. So that's why we save almost 2,000 rand on the essential stuff. That's pretty good, right? So those are practical items we spend on Black Friday. And for non-practical spending on Black Friday, I got a Wicked soundtrack CD for my sister-in-law.
Oh shit. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, and the second item I got for non-practical Black Friday spending, I got a microphone from Amazon. So that would be for the podcast host. So I hope it's going to be clear if I get the microphone. And the third item I got is two Tamagotchi angels and two Tamagotchi connections from Japan Amazon.
What's a Tamagotchi angel?
You know, Tamagotchi have different species for Tamagotchi.
Oh,
So they have Tamagotchi angels, Tamagotchi connections, Tamagotchi uni, and stuff like that. And angels is one of those. It's more like collectible items by now. So I got those for my Black Friday, even though it's not on Black Friday.
well, I'll still see towards Christmas what other specials there are. I'm still trying to sort out my PC. Maybe get a laptop instead.
But if you want a computer, they may on sale during Boxing Day or something.
There's gonna be specials throughout, I'm sure. Well, Jackie, maybe you can give me some entertainment news.
Yes, so this week entertainment news. First one I want to tell you is everyone remember that Alec Bowen was involved in the manslaughter case on the set of Rust. This charge based on the shooting on the cinematographer Helena Hutchins during the filming of the movie. Back in July, Alec Bowen went to trial in Santa Fe. Judge Marion Maloney Summer dismissed the case, citing the prosecutor's failure to hand over the key evidence, a cache of bullets which violated Bowen's right to have a fair trial. Now prosecutor Carrie Norinci is pushing back, claiming the judge was misled and confused by Bowen's defense team. She filed a notice of appeal on Thursday, November 21st, which became public the following Tuesday. Bowen defense team isn't too worried. They are expected to argue that the prosecution has no legal grounds to appeal. In a statement, they said if Attorney General Rod Terrorist pursue this appeal, it would further the unethical and corrupt conduct that lead to the case dismissal. Meanwhile, Alec Bowen is still facing several civil suits related to the shooting, including one from Helena Hutchins' parents and sister. As for the movie itself, Rust premiered on November 20th in Poland. Bowen didn't attend the event. In an interview with Variety at the Torino Film Festival, he revealed that he doesn't want to see the final cut of the film. However, he hopes it gets released so that Helena Hutchins' family can benefit financially from the success. Second news I got is Samuel L. Jackson recently opened up that an Oscar nomination doesn't mean much to him. Samuel L. Jackson did a video interview with AP Entertainment to promote his role in Netflix film The Piano Lesson. During the interview, Samuel said he has been in the business long enough to know that when people say, "Oh, it's just an honor to be nominated for an Oscar," he said, "No, it's not. It's an honor to win." He added that most people forget who was nominated for an Oscar if they didn't win, or even have a hard time remembering who actually did win as well. He also said he doesn't let the Oscar to measure his success or failure as an actor for his acting career. He's not doing a movie because of chasing a statue. People want to see him in a movie so they can get out of themselves. I'm the guy who does that line that people see on t-shirts. There are some actors who go their whole careers and no one can quote a line they have said in the movie. Samuel said that people go see his movie because they want to see how crazy he is going to be and how many times he said motherfuckers, whatever he get them in the seats. For Samuel, he rather to be Nick Fury or being Vince Mandu with a lightsaber in his hand because that's what makes him happy. And that's how he measures his success by happiness. Samuel L. Jackson earned one Oscar nomination from Pulp Fiction, landed a Best Supporting Actor nomination back in 1995. He was also awarded an honorary academic award in 2021. So there you go. He just earned one nomination in his career from Oscar so far. Patrick J. Adams opened up about how he used to deal with depression. You may know Patrick from Suits, where he played Mike Ross. He left the show in 2018 and recently appeared on Jesse Taylor Ferguson's podcast, Diners on Me. In the November 26th episode, during the podcast, Patrick revealed that by the end of the 7th season of Suits, he was drinking excessively. He described himself as being in a stage of living a pretty unexamined life, feeling miserable and depressed. Patrick explained that he didn't know how to cope with his depression at the time, so he was just spending money and drinking. While he did attend therapy, he admitted it wasn't effective for him because he didn't know how to open about his struggles. Also, tabloids took a toll on his relationship during that time and make it seem like he wasn't a present father. When that happened, he said it became a breaking point for him, and he was determined to stop drinking because he didn't want to be that kind of dad. After Patrick quit drinking, he called it the best decision he ever made. Patrick said was no way he could take this mental health seriously, focus on his physical health, work on his marriage, work on his friendship, or address his fears and anxiety if alcohol was still in the picture. Now, after quitting alcohol, he said he was better relationship with people. They can rely on him in ways they couldn't before, and he can truly be a good dad. Patrick J. Adams, 43 years old, shares two daughters, Aurora and Elliot, with his wife Choyan Belisario from Pretty Little Liars. The couple's married in 2016 and remains happily together still. So that's good news for them. Frankie Muniz talked about how his family sacrificed themselves to help his career and the person he appreciates most in the business. On November 26th episode of Inside of You with Michael Rosenberg, Frankie opened up about how his family helped him become a successful child actor. Frankie began acting in North Carolina at just 8 years old. Later, he and his mom moved to New York City to pursue bigger acting opportunities, which marked the first time his family became separated. Frankie's sister stayed with their dad in North Carolina, while Frankie and his mom moved to New York together. While they were in New York, Frankie and his mom settled in New Jersey with his grandparents. They tried to persuade his sister to join them, but she initially refused because of school. Frankie was grinding through 6 auditions a day at that time, and eventually his sister agreed to move to New Jersey. A month after that, Frankie landed the role of Malcolm in the Middle. Him and his mom need to move to LA, but his sister refused to move again and chose to stay in New Jersey with their grandparents. Around the same time, when Frankie was about 11 or 12 years old, his parents divorced just as Malcolm in the Middle was starting. Frankie said that looking back, the whole situation with his family dynamic made him feel a little bit sad to realize that following his dream and the thing he got to do affected every single member of his family. He explained that when it's happening, you don't realize the sacrifice that every single person is making for you, even down to the grandparents who were so willingly to help out and do whatever they could to fulfill his dreams. Frankie said that without their support, none of it would happen. Frankie starred in Malcolm in the Middle from 2000 to 2006 and also appeared in movies like Big Fat Liars in 2002 and Agent Cody Banks in 2003. However, in 2008, he paused his acting career to pursue race car driving. Just this October, he announced that he is joining VM Brothers Racing as a full-time driver of the number 33 F-150 for the 2025 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Frankie said that the race car career has been a dream of his since forever. During the podcast, Frankie also talked about his TV dad from Malcolm in the Middle, Bryan Cranston. He said Bryan still checks on him every few weeks. According to Frankie, Bryan really cares about what he's doing. Whenever his band is playing, Bryan comes to see the show, and he also comes to see his race as well. Frankie described Bryan as an inspirational person, and that's what Frankie tried to be for someone else in the future. Thanksgiving had just arrived during the weekend, and people spotted Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner celebrating the holiday by serving food to those in need. Ben and Jennifer show up in LA Midnight Mission on Thursday, November 28th, with their 3 kids, Violet, Finn, and Samuel. They were all dressed in hairnets and aprons, doing charity work while mingling with others at the event. Ben and Jennifer both seem to be getting along great, and that's one of the reasons I like Jennifer Garner. Even though they are separated, they still manage to maintain a close relationship. Ben and Jennifer tied the knot in 2005, were married for 10 years, and divorced in 2015. Jennifer has been dating John Miller since 2018. John is a chairman of Kelly Group, a technology company that owns the Kelly Burger restaurant chain and invests in various tech ventures. He also served as CEO of Kelly Group's portfolio company, Pop ID. So I hope everyone is happy. And this week, we are saddened to say goodbye to the following individuals during the week. Julian Arnold passed away on Sunday, November 24th, during a midway performance of A Christmas Carol. Legendary Mexican actress Sylvia Pinal passed away at the age of 93 on November 28th. Former My Chemical Romance drummer Boy Brier died at the age of 44 on November 26th. And lastly, Jennifer Garner's beloved dog Bridie passed away on November 27th. Jennifer shared that Bridie have lived a happy and fulfilling life. This is my this week entertainment report. And next we're gonna talk about newcomers. Let's say what's in gamings for newcomers this week.
Well, Jackie, it's a side of heroin with a lot of crack.
That sounds fun.
Fuck off. Alright, let's talk some newcomers, as Jackie said. You can sign up now to playtest Star Wars Hunters, which will be coming to Steam. Alan Wake 2's latest update doesn't address the PS5 Pro problems, but Remedy has said it's researching performance issues on Sony's premium console. Talking PlayStation, an interview on PlayStation podcast by Sid Schumann with Shuhei Yoshida, learning about his 31-year career at PlayStation and his favorite PlayStation games at all times. So please give that podcast a listen for the full interview. So, talking Mortal Kombat 1, it's a great game and has an array of characters, one of which being Ghostface, who you might know from the Scream movies. He's the killer with the ghost face. When a player performs a fatality or fatal blow against him, you get to see who's behind the mask. Spoiler warning if you've never seen the 1996 movie, but if you have, you would know. They have a model for the character Billy Loomis, who was the killer in the movie, the boyfriend of the main character.
No way! They showed it in the game.
Yeah, they showed it in the game. And when you have a mirror match, so that means Ghostface versus Ghostface, the other Ghostface is supposed to be Stu, his friend from the movie, who was his accomplice.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's a cool lore bit, but there's no model for Stu under the mask as of yet, so always under the mask is going to be Billy.
That's exciting.
Speaking of people doing their job, Borderlands 4 is a ways away. However, a terminally ill child, Caleb McAlpine, was able to play the game early. They put out a long shot plea, and the developers Gearbox sorted them out. So that's always nice to hear. And it is about a week until the Game Awards. We'll be streaming live on the 12th of December, and it is their 10th anniversary. So we'll be celebrating that, I suppose.
And I think we're going to talk about it later on too.
Speaking of major things in gaming, I suppose you can consider the next major update for Pal World is coming next month. The new island, which is 6 times bigger than Sakurajima, and will be your greatest challenge yet. So everyone get ready for that if you're still playing Pal World. The launch trailer for Marvel Rivals has been released. Once again, if you guys are still into any of these franchises, you're in luck. A lot of these things are coming out. All Marvel Rivals heroes will be available to unlock, including newly revealed heroes Wolverine, Squirrel Girl, Iron Fist, Black Widow, Cloak and Dagger. I know all of these names and I only hate Squirrel Girl, so.
And it's already released when you listen to this podcast.
Yeah, but not as of recording, so we are still right and everyone else is wrong.
Oh, because...
No, Jackie, we're right. Back yourself. Fortnite has hit a peak concurrent of over 14 million players during their Remix the Finale concert. Artists who performed at the remix were Eminem, Ice Spice, Juice WRLD, and Snoop Dogg. So, Jackie, can you give some newcomers for TV and movies?
So for TV and movie this week, the first one I want to talk about is a reality TV show. Some of you may not know that I'm a huge fan of reality shows, from The Hills and Laguna Beach to Below Deck. And one of my all-time favorite is actually Vanderpump Rules. Last season, which was season 11, Ariana found out that Tom Sandoval was cheating on her fellow cast members, Rachel Lovis. Because of this, Ariana and Tom couldn't stay in the same room together, which made the filming very challenging. Ariana also drew a strict boundaries that between those who are remain friends with Tom would no longer be her friends. So this tension made the entire season very difficult to film. On November 26th, Bravo announced a new season of Vanderpump Rules is coming back. Season 12 will feature Lisa Vanderpump and a new group of servers who are complicatedly involved with one another as their iconic predecessors. The show will introduce a fresh batch of servers, hosts, and bartenders from Sir and Tom Tom. Some of the original cast members from Vanderpump Rules, including Lala Kent and Tom Sauce, Sheena Shade and her husband Brock Davis, have moved on to the spin-off The Valley. They have already finished filming season 2, which will premiere next year. Bravo has shown that they are not afraid to reboot shows that aren't working. For example, they completely rebooted The Real Housewife of New York City after disasters on 13th season. They recast the show from ground up but got mixed results after. Now the Real Housewife of New Jersey may face the same treatment as well, as the current cast could no longer be in the same room together by the end of the latest season. And we'll see how's the Vanderpump Rules new cast gonna be. Some of the photos and videos from filming the Moana live action movie were leaked last week, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson shares a fun fact about it. They are currently filming, and some footage and photos have surfaced online. In the leaks, you can see The Rock's sharpness and looking super buff. The Rock later confirmed that he was actually wearing a suit. He explained that it takes a couple of hours each day to transform and put the suit on. He also mentioned that when they were shooting outdoors, the production team put up walls and other barriers to block paparazzi from taking pictures. However, some paparazzi got on the boat and managed to take photos, and that's where the leaks come from. Despite this, Dwayne Johnson said he's happy people think he balled up. That means they couldn't tell he was wearing a suit. The Moana live action film is set to release in 2026. Meanwhile, Moana 2, the animated sequel, arrived in theater November 27th. It is shaping up to be one of the biggest movies of the year alongside Wicked. Doug Liman, the director of Edge of Tomorrow and American Made, has confirmed that he had plans to make a scare movie with Tom Cruise. The title of the movie is Deeper, and it is a supernatural thriller as well. The film follows the astronaut on a deep-sea dive exploring a newly discovered trench, who also finds himself confronted by a sinister and dangerous force. Doug mentioned that neither he nor Tom Cruise have done a scare movie before, so this will be interesting to see. And can you believe it has been 20 years since the first episode of Desperate Housewives aired on TV? The show creator Mark Cherry is ready to return to Mysterious Lane, but for a different era. Mark told People magazine that he knows Mysterious Lane like the back of his head. When someone shoots a commercial on that street, he recognizes it instantly because he knows all the houses and the geography there. He said that street was the most fun playground anyone in television history could have had because they owned the entire street. Mark mentioned that about 70,000 people have asked him about reboots of the series, and he already has a couple of ideas for it. One of his ideas is set the story on Mysterious Lane in 1996, a decade before the events of Desperate Housewives begin. Desperate Housewives ran for 8 seasons from 2004 to 2012, starring Carrie Hatcher, Eva Longoria, Felicity Huffman, Marcia Cross, and Nicolette Sheraton as the woman of Mysterious Lane. So next would be what's new in this week. For teaser, there's 3 teasers for video game anthology series Secret Level. They are Concord, Armored Core, and Mega Man. They are all releasing on December 10th on Prime Video. New live action teaser for Disney Lilo and Stitch is out. It is a 30-second teaser, and you can see how the live action Stitch causing chaos look like. Trailer for this week, we got the first 8 minutes of Calvin the Hunter has been released. It will be in theater December 13th. First trailer for Dexter prequel TV series is out. You can watch on Paramount Plus on December 13th. New trailer for Squid Game Season 2 has been released. You can stream on Netflix December 26th. Marked Man trailer is out. Story is about a girl named Shaw fall for a tattoo artist Rue, but Rue doesn't see her as a suitable match. But a night of drinking in secret leads them to question if they can be together without ruining their relationship or each other. Movie coming out in theater January 22nd. An official trailer for Kerry Washington's The Six Triple Eight is out. It features Oprah Winfrey, Sam Waterston, Susan Sarandon, and Dean Norris. This is a Taylor Perry movie he wrote and directed. It will be released in selected theater December 6th, and you can stream on Netflix December 20th. First trailer for Watson is also out this week. This series follows Watson restarting his medical career after the death of Sherlock Holmes, premiering January 26th on CBS. Live action movie Snow White trailer is out. Rachel Zegler as Snow White, Gal Gadot as Evil Queen, premiere March 21st in theater. What's in movie theater this week? We have Moana 2, Wicked, Red One, and Gladiator 2. Video on demand, we have Terrifier 3, The Holiday Club, Weekend in Taipei, and Chair Number 2. On Netflix this week, we have That Christmas, Mary, The Madness. This is a conspiracy thriller with Coleman Domingo in it. Afraid with John Cho is out. A 6-episode miniseries called Sinner with Gabriel Leone and Carlos Godelario. It is a fictional miniseries based on the life of Ayrton Senna da Silva, the Brazilian racer legend who won the Formula One World Drivers' Championship 3 times. On Apple TV Plus, we have Fly Me to the Moon. Hulu, we have Nutcrackers with Ben Stiller and Homer Jensen is on. Paramount Plus, we have The Agency is on. Michael Fassbender from The Future Past, Jeffrey Wright, Rachel Jerry, and Catherine Waterston are in it. Peacock, we have Speak No Evil. HBO Max, we have HBO original documentary Superman, the Christopher Reeve story, Sweethearts, and Beetlejuice are also out. Others, we have Last Summers is out. You can stream on the Criterion channel. Out Comes the Roof. You can stream on Shudder and AMC Plus. Christmas Eve at Miller's Pond can stream on AMC Plus. The People's Joker can stream on Mumbai. This is the newcomers entertainment TV and movie this week.
Yay.
And next, Alexei, tell us what's the gaming news for this week.
Okay, starting off, let's talk Nintendo. Nintendo Switch eShop and online services are ending in China on March 31st, 2026. So, not exactly the best news. All software will no longer be available to purchase or claim from May 15th, 2026. Players will no longer be able to download titles, redeem codes, and then starting from November, which was the end of last month, players with Chinese Switch and active WeChat accounts can receive up to 4 Switch games for free. So, I kind of hate the idea of like consoles having expiration dates when they no longer have services, and maybe there's like 1 or 2 games that are solo play, that are offline play that you can still enjoy, but ultimately they just stop releasing games for consoles, and I get it, but also it doesn't mean it doesn't suck.
Well, especially Nintendo is a big company and they got shut down, and I still don't know what's the reason behind it.
Yeah, some bullshit. Speaking of some bullshit, Simpsons hit and run lead designer says that they could have made 3 sequels, but an individual from Vivendi put a stop to it. They never
Oh.
found out who though, so I guess that's almost hearsay.
I love that game, by the way. I love Hit and Run. It's a fun game.
I mean, it's the only Simpsons game you're gonna be playing, right?
No, there's also like beat 'em up game from It used to be an arcade game you can play.
That's great. I don't think I've ever seen that in South Africa. I've only seen the hit and run one.
This one is kind of like a SimCity kind of game. You build your whole Simpson town. That one got expired too, actually, not long ago, a couple of months ago, I think.
Some bullshit. Riot Games has announced that it will now ban content creators who commit infringements against its terms of service.
Oh.
Even if the infringement doesn't occur in-game, from January 3rd, users who commit an offense, such as using slurs or offensive language about another player while streaming a Riot game, even if offending phrase wasn't said in the game itself, like I said, you will be banned.
Oh.
But continuing with some Riot Games news, on somewhat good news, Riot Games is putting its money where its mouth is, offering up a cool 100,000 to anyone who can quote unquote poke holes in their anti-cheat system, which is called Vanguard, which protects their League of Legends and Valorant game. So if you can do that, go get your money, guys.
No, I want to say, like, if someone can go for their cheating system, I mean, you may work for Microsoft or Apple already.
Yeah, probably. Like if you're a good hacker, you'll probably get some.
Yeah, exactly. You get bigger money from them.
Oh, geez. Well, one of my favorite games, Baldur's Gate 3, will receive cross-play support, photo mode, and 12 new subclasses next year.
Ooh.
Thank God. A new game from Tencent, Light of Mortaram, has been accused of ripping off Sony's Horizon video game series. Okay, to finish up gaming news, Sony has released an update for their PS5. This update allows players to customize aspects of the console's design based on the different console generations. So players can customize some visuals and audio features by selecting PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4 at standard PS5 or 30th anniversary themes. For a limited time, you can change parts of how it looks when it boots up. As Sony says, select the design, apply it to your home screen and other areas. So, not the greatest quality of life, but it's something. Merry Christmas, motherfuckers.
Thank you, Alison. Next will be topic of the week, and this week we're gonna talk about Christmas movie and music. So, until now to December 25th, we only have a couple of weeks left, right? So, for my tradition, every day I watch one Christmas movie a day until 25th. So that's what I do. Yeah, I mean it's Christmas. Like, when else you gonna watch a Christmas movie?
I can't even name 25 Christmas movies. What the fuck?
Wow, that's why you're listening to our podcast this week.
Okay, what are your 25 Christmas movies?
Well, I would tell you what's my favorite Christmas movie. So my all-time favorite Christmas movie is Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it.
Oh, right. I know that one. Yeah.
I even got the Turbo Man Funko Pop because I love that movie a lot. The other one is actually George's favorite Christmas movie is Love Actually. He watch it every single Christmas as well. What's your all-time favorite Christmas movie?
My all-time favorite Christmas movie. I wouldn't say it's like a Christmas movie, but I like to watch like classic, like old movies like Mary Poppins and shit like that.
Really?
Yeah, something that reminds me of like my childhood or something.
Aw,
Those movies hold up. I love that shit.
that's cool. I didn't know Mary Poppins is a Christmas movie.
It's not. It's not.
Oh, but you're making your own Christmas movie.
Yeah.
That's
Like
cool.
I watched Mary Poppins and then I watched Saving Mr. Banks so that I have the backstory.
Oh, wow, that's cool. Okay, so it's already December 4th, right? And
hmm
I think I have watched fourth Christmas movie. On the first, I watched Dear Santa with Jack Black in it. So Jack Black, Keegan, Michael Key, Bian Howie and Hazeman Author. Pretty good, I need to say. You cannot expect like a big title, big budget movie, but it's pretty funny for me. It's a really good Christmas movie. It's about this kid want to send a letter to Santa, but accidentally he put the wrong name on the letter. So instead of Santa, he sent the letter to Santon.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I saw the trailer for that. I wanted to watch. Yeah, I want to watch that. That does look
Yeah.
funny.
So Santa got the letter and came up to grant him 3 wishes. The deal is, if all 3 wishes come true for that kid, his soul will be belong to the devil. So the whole movie will be Jack Black keep convincing this kid to make all 3 wishes.
Oh man, I'm gonna write a letter to Satan now. I want 3 wishes.
You can have 2 and keep the last one until forever.
That's fucked up, Jackie. You want to con Satan out of my soul.
Well, that's what the kid did in the movie, or trying to do.
Spoilers. I'm not even gonna watch it. That's some bullshit.
I mean, it's a very good movie. I will rewatch it. The second movie I watched was Our Little Secret with Lindsay Lohan and as Avery, Ian Harding as Logan, and Kristen Chenoweth as Erica. So the story is about Avery and Logan. They were high school sweethearts, but got separated. 10 years later, they are dating different people, but during the Christmas season, they find out their partners are siblings. So during the Christmas, they go back to the partner's parents' house and find out each others are also there. So it's a comedy. Lindsay Lohan is really good at it. It's not a bad Christmas movie though. The previous Lindsay Lohan movie that I know was also a Christmas movie, and that one also not bad. And yeah, I would recommend Our Little Secret with Lindsay Lohan in it. It's on Netflix.
Okay, I'm not as convinced on that one, but okay. What was the third one you watched?
I think I skipped a night, didn't watch Christmas movie, but tonight I watched The Merry Gentleman, which has Jack Michael Murray and Britt Robinson in it. Basically, this girl who is an actor in New York, and then she kind of got fired and moved back to a small town to see her parents. And her parents have a bar, but business was really quiet. So she tried to fix something up and met Chad Michael Murray in the story, and they have like a kind of like a mail strip show going on to try to save the restaurant and bar. So yeah, it's a really Christmas movie. Again, you don't expect a lot of like up and downs and stuff like that, but it's a feel good Christmas movie you can watch. And this movie is also on Netflix. I'm going to give you top 10 best Christmas action movie in ranked. So if someone looking for like a gun shooting, a lot of actions, this top 10 movie may be suitable for you. Number 10, I have The Long Kiss Goodnight from 1996. Number 9, The Silent Partner from 1978. Number 8, Violent Night from 2022 with David Harbour is in it from Stranger Things. I watched this one, is really good. I would recommend it. Number 7, I have Kiss Kiss Bang Bang from 2005. Robert Downey Jr. as Harry Lockhart is in the movie. An animated movie from number 6 is Merry Little Batman from 2023, directed by Mike Roth. Number 5 is the movie is from this year called Red One. Maui from Moana is in it. Number 4 is Die Hard 2 from 1990. Number 3 is Lethal Weapon from 1987. Number 2 is Batman Returns from 1992 with Michael Keaton, Danny DeVito, and Michelle Pfeiffer in it. Number 1 is Die Hard 1 from 1988 with John McClane. So that's the top 10 action Christmas movie you can watch this year. And speaking of, what is your all-time favorite Christmas songs?
The Mariah Carey one.
Yes, All I Want for Christmas Is You.
That one with where she's like Christmas, and The mommy kisses Santa Claus. I don't know who sings that song. It's some old songs, old song.
That's a little bit pervy from that song.
Well, I mean, it's because Daddy dresses up as Santa, so I mean, it's probably that the kid's peeping. Yeah, for sure.
No, and they are kissing and doing stuff that is not suitable for children to see.
Well, he doesn't say they're doing stuff. He's just saying she's cheating. That's all he's saying. He's snitching in a whole song.
I also like All I Want for Christmas Is You from Mariah Carey. And I also like Last Christmas from Ren. And let me tell you what's the top 6 most streamed Christmas song on Spotify. Number 6, Let It Snow. They have 4,712 million streams, as in December 1st, 2024.
Oh, wow.
Number 5, they have Santa Tell Me. They got 5,256 million streams. Number 4 is Jingle Bell Rock. They have 5,368 million streams. Number 3 is Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. They got 6,792 million streams. Number 2 is our favorite, All I Want for Christmas Is You. They got 8,211 million streams. And first one is Last Christmas. They got 8,458 million streams. And that's the top 6 most streamed Christmas song on Spotify. And everyone, Merry Christmas. Go watch some Christmas movie this year. There's a lot of Christmas movie on Netflix, just in case someone need to, watch something. Shall we move on?
Let's do that. All right, Jackie, hit me with that music, buddy.
Music new this week.
No.
First one is Taylor Swift is set to perform her final Eras Tour show at Vancouver BC Palace Stadium on December 6th, 7th, and 8th. This tour included listening-only ticket with no view on the stage, which Ticketmaster released on Monday, November 25th for approximately $15 Canadian plus a processing fee. This ticket sold out really quickly. Shortly after they sold out on Ticketmaster, some tickets appeared on StubHub later that night. Initially, about 200 resale tickets were listed, but this number doubled soon after. Some of the resale tickets were sold over $1,000 despite being listen-only ticket, meaning buyers may not see the stage or Taylor Swift at all. By the end of the tour conclusion, Time reported that Swift will have played 152 shows across 54 cities around the globe. The outlet reported in March that Swift sold over 6.2 million tickets. So that's quite impressive, I need to say. Second news is not many people know this, but will.i.am actually took the song that becomes Scream and Shout from Chulisa Contostalos, a former member of N-Dubz, an X Factor judge, and currently a contestant on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. During the Happy Place podcast with host Fer Contin, Chulisa shared how she discovered her song has been released without her acknowledgement. Chulisa says she was just sitting at home watching TV when she suddenly saw Britney Spears singing the song. She also noticed that Britney was singing over her vocals on the track, which is why the song has a British accent. Chulisa had written the song for her own debut album, The Female Boss, planning to use it as a follow-up to her hit single Young. However, will.i.am approached her asking for the track and promised to feature Britney Spears to make it into the global hit. Chulisa said will.i.am tried everything legitimately, but she ultimately declined his offer. Despite her refusal, Scream and Shout was released in November 2012, featuring Britney Spears. The song became Britney's first UK number 1 in 8 years at that time. However, Chulisa's name was not credited, with songwriting recognition go to will.i.am, Jeff Martins, and Sean Batiste.
That is so fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, dude?
So, Chulisa filed a lawsuit, and after 5 years, she won the case in 2018. She secured 10% of the song's worldwide publishing rights and income. Jalisa admitted she doesn't complain about it now because, as she said, the royalties are good. When the host asked Jalisa if there was any bad blood between her and Will.i.am, she said no. She mentioned that she would greet him if their path crossed, adding, "I've been paid, my name is on the record, so it is what it is." That's what she said. I guess the money is really good. Next is Jelly Roll and Snoop Dogg debuted their new collaboration during Jelly Roll's concert in Nashville. On Tuesday, November 25th, Snoop Dogg made a surprise appearance as Jelly Roll's Beautifully Broken tour stopped at Bridgestone Arena. Together, they performed their new single Last Dance with Mary Jane live on stage. The track Last Dance with Mary Jane is a homage to Marijuana and features an interpolation of Tom Petty's 1993 hit Mary Jane's Last Dance. Last Dance with Mary Jane will also appear on Snoop Dogg's upcoming LP Missionary, set to release on December 13th. This album marks Snoop Dogg's first full-length project since his 1993 debut album Doggy Style. The LP will feature a variety of artists, including Tom Petty, Eminem, 50 Cent, Method Man, Smitty, Sting, Fat Money, BJ the Chicago Kid, Alice, and Iko, and more. The album is also set to include production from Dr. Dre as well. So if you're a Snoop Dogg fans, you are looking forward for this. The Weeknd announced the release date for his upcoming album and his one-night-only Rose Bowl Stadium show. His new album, Hurry Up Tomorrow, arrived on January 24th, 2025. This album served as the final chapter in his trilogy, following After Hours from 2020 and On the FM from 2002. The Weeknd also recently became the first artist in history to have 22 songs surpass 1 billion streams each on Spotify. To celebrate the album release, he will perform a one-night-only live stadium show at the Rose Bowl Stadium in Pasadena, California on Saturday, January 25th, 2025. Tickets started available on Monday, December 2nd at theweeknd.com. Avril Lavigne announced her 2025 Greatest Hit Tour. It will start from May 18th from Moncton until June 29th at Burst Creek, Ontario, with musical guests Simple Plan, Fifi Dobson, and We the King. You can get all the details at avrillavigne.com. Twice music video strategy feature Megan Thee Stallion is out, so you can go watch it. New music come out this week. For single, we got Winter Ahead by V and Park Shin. Moonlight's Floor Kiss Me, Santa Baby Remix by Lisa. NASA by Dean and FKJ. Delusional by Kasha. Under the Tree by Ed Sheeran. The Streets by STG. No Feelings by Hot Boy. Had to Learn by Juvenile Baby. New album this week, we got The Party Never Ends by Juice WRLD. Friday Night Lights Streaming by J. Cole. And next, we're going to tell you competition and events. Let's see, what do you have?
Just when you thought the Goat Simulator 3 world couldn't get more enchanting, there is going to be 20 new magical gears with 6 abilities to get you brewing with excitement, 5 new instincts, and a new vehicle that will sweep you off your feet faster than you can say Nimbus 2000. Get it now? Glenn Powell announces that the winner of his lookalike contest will earn a cameo in his next movie. He's completely serious. This is a cash value prize of $6 billion.
$6 billion. You know, the Timothy Chalamet lookalike contest only got 50 and 500 fines from the police station. But anyway.
Ooh, on Pokemon Go, it's time for Melody of the Sea. There's Gigantamax Lapras making its appearance, its debut in Max Battle. That's starting on the 8th of September. By the time this podcast comes out, it should have happened. On Pokemon TCG Pocket, there's a Venusaur drop event that started. Completing the solo battle event, you may stand a chance to win promo packs for Series 2. This is very similar to the Lapras one, where the promo pack will only give you one card as it comes out. But you can redo these pretty much all the time. And if you lose or are going to not accomplish what you want to accomplish, you can surrender. That will not take away your tries. You can just try again because you only get like 5-6 tries a day. December is the month of Pokemon Unite. If you will watch Pokemon Unite on Twitch for at least 15 minutes, you will receive a holiday Hollowware selection box. This comes along with a Pikachu and Crustle Hollowware gift packs. These are all going to be through Twitch drops. This event is from December 1st till December 31st, so come on, guys, just go watch it. And to finish up, Citadel des Morts awaits. This abandoned medieval village and castle hides incredible power and incredible danger. Survive the horde and overcome new horrors, looking to claim their newest victims. From December 5th, Season 1 Reloaded. Alright, Jackie, can you give me some rapid fire?
Rapid fire, we're gonna start telling you what's on discount from Fanatical first. Oddworld Complete Collection for Steam restock at Fanatical for $1. This bundle includes 6 games plus 2 DLC. You can get Oddworld Soulstorm and Chance Edition, Oddworld New and Tasty plus DLC, Oddworld Apes Exodus, Oddworld Strangers Worth HD, Oddworld Munchkin's Odyssey, and Oddworld Apes Odyssey. Star Wars Collection for Steam is $12.99 on Fanatical DOTD. Includes 14 games. For Humble, this Disney Classic Humble Games bundle, for $10 you can get 17 games. They are mostly Lego Star Wars, Lego Indiana Jones, The Curse of Monkey Island, The Secret of Monkey Island, Indiana Jones, Star Wars Empire, and more Star Wars game. You can go have a look. For Steam, 95% off for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is $3.49 on Steam or $4.99 for Deluxe Edition. Psychonauts 2 is $5.99 on Steam. The Master Chef Collection is $9.99 on Steam. You can get Halo Reach, Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, Halo 2 Anniversary, Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, and Halo 4. You can also buy this game individually. On Nintendo eShop, you can get 75% off for The Lost Sphere in US eShop.
Okay, let's start with others. And remember to check some of the prices below because some of the deals may expire during the time you listen to this podcast. Hulu with ads is 99 cents per month for a year, or Hulu with Disney Plus is $2.99 a month, valid for new and eligible returning subscribers who have not been Hulu/Disney Plus subscribers in the past month. MetaQuest 3S, 128 gigabytes with a $75 Amazon digital credit is $299 on Amazon with the code QUEST75 in capitals. 50% off on selected Switch games, controllers, and staples via Uber Eats app. Some of the games you can get as low as $19.46 on Staples site in-store. Then for free, there are some free games you can claim via Steam. They are Stranova, Dark Sector, Dr. Dash, ASMR Hospital, Breath Edge, and Peggle Extreme. There's Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga will be free on Epic Games from December 5th through to December 12th. If you have Amazon Prime, you can claim the following free game titles: Elite Dangerous, Sir Whoop-Ass Immortal Death, Jurassic World Evolution, Mystery Case Files, the Dalamar Legacy Collector's Edition, Shogun Showdown, Star Wars Bounty Hunter, Tomb Raider Underworld, Overcooked 2, Call of Juarez Gunslinger, and Dredge. As for DLCs and subscriptions, PlayStation Plus essential titles for December is It Takes Two, Aliens Dark Descent, and Temtem. Then for PlayStation Plus Premium Sneak Peek, there's Sly 2, Sly 3, Jak and Daxter, The Precursor Legacy. So Jackie, any final thoughts?
Yes. My final thought is saying thank you is a way to offer connection or acknowledgement. It is recognition of feedbacks and the time it took someone to consider us. I want to say thank you to Alice for doing this podcast with me, and thank you for all the beautiful people out there listening to us. This thank you reminds us that we are not alone. Most of all, it's a chance to be kind. And remember, don't show your true color on your first date. Save it until the second and third dates.
But yes, like Jackie said, thank you very much to anyone and everyone that actually listens to us, even for 5 minutes, 5 seconds. We truly appreciate it. I don't know how to make money off of this thing, neither does Jackie, but we are doing it, and Jackie is putting in a shit ton of work, so any listen is like a big, heartfelt hug to Jackie, and I think he needs it because I'm really far from him, and all he has is George, and it's just not enough. You need like 100 people to hug you a day. That's the normal need for a human being.
Aww.
I know none of us get it, that's why we're all sad. And I did want to recommend, I'm going to start recommending a movie or series per episode, and my recommendation is a movie called Pearl. It is part of the X series of movies. It is a perfectly adulterated period piece with twists and turns to die for. So a little fucked up and a little cool. Thanks. I gotta go switch on the fridge.
Thank you for listening, and we will see you next time.
Every time's gonna make me what you were. Good and times gonna make me what. Every time's gonna make me what you were. Every time's gonna make me what you were. Good and times gonna make me what. Every time's gonna make me what you were.